Yo, but the Birds won the bowl, man. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a monumental W spam in the chat? Yo, I would wear my Jalen jersey that I got from the bowl. Dude, it was actually weird because I was looking to buy a Cooper DeJean was my number one or a Saquon Barkley jersey. So I wanted to get one of the two. But dude, there was like literally no merch at the Super Bowl. It was like I couldn't find any jerseys anywhere. In the stadium, I couldn't find them. And then like outside the stadium, we were at a tailgate and they had like two little ass RVs basically with jerseys and stuff in them, but all they had was like one from each team. They only had, I think they had like Mahomes and Jalen. So I just said fuck it and got a Jalen jersey, which I'm not really upset about, but it, you know, I wanted to get a Coop or Saquon jersey. But what do you guys want to know about the bowl, man? It was, yo, that shit was wild. Best sporting event I've ever been to, and it's not even fucking close. Not even close. It might have ruined football for me live. I don't know if I'll ever feel that level of like hype ever again watching a live event. You almost didn't go. No, listen, we were going. We were fucking going. We were going. So, if you guys remember, all right, I'm going to test your guys' memory here real quick. Do you guys remember how many the over-under was for beers that I said we were going to consume at the game? Do you guys remember what the number was? I think we switched it. But I think we dialed in a number. I think we had it at 5 originally, and then Sam bumped it up to 7.5, which made a lot more sense. Let me just tell you, anybody that bet the over, you won. Okay? You won. I mean, brother, I'm not happy. I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it. Yo, this guy Zinni is hilarious. Zinni is fucking hilarious. Zinni was wild, man. Zinni was fucking wild. So basically, we get in. So I'll give you guys basically the rundown. I don't want to give you guys like. We didn't really do that much, so there's not really that much to talk about the Super Bowl. We got in Saturday night after the stream. The flight was super easy. It was only like an hour flight, like an hour and a half. So flight was super easy. Get to the airport. I had a beer at the airport, and I haven't drank really all of 2025. I know you guys are gonna be on my ass. I did break dry January with a glass of wine, but I didn't really drink anything at all for the entire year, right? So I have a beer at the airport, and I'm like, holy shit, I had a blue moon. I was like, wow, okay, my tolerance is low. That beer had me like pretty fucked up, right? So we get on the plane. I had some champagne. I'm not gonna lie. I had one glass of champagne on the plane. We touched down. I wasn't expecting this. So again, I haven't been to a Super Bowl that's been in like the city. Because whenever I went to Scottsdale Stadium, Arizona Stadium, is kind of like out in the middle of nowhere, and it's near like the suburbs. It's not really like in the city, right? So New Orleans Stadium is smack dab in the center of the city. So we land Saturday night. We get dropped off probably like a mile and a half from our hotel, and we had to walk it with our bags. And the hotel that we were at the Sheridan, which is on Canal Street, which was the main street. So Canal Street is like where the Caesars Casino is. That's like the main fucking street. So we have to walk like a mile and a half with our bags when we get in. It's like 80 degrees. I'm just sweating. We get to the hotel, and Zinni goes out. Zinni goes out till 3 a.m. I stayed in. I went pretty much straight to bed. I know. I might be unk, brother. I don't know I might be unk. But Zinni goes out till 3. He goes to the casino and shit. He was gambling with Exposed and like Tupac, Big Red, those guys, right? I stay in. I order room service. I get chicken fingers, and I go to bed. Zinni wakes me up at like 3 a.m. I fall right back asleep. That first night was boring for me. I'm not going to lie. First night for me, boring. I was exhausted, though. I was up at like 6:30 the day of. I was exhausted. I didn't really want to go out. Sunday, though. Holy shit. We wake up on Sunday, obviously Super Bowl day. We meet down in the lobby with Oakley around noon, all right? We meet down in the lobby. There's like 8 of us there with Oakley. So it's me, Zinni, Mark Cavendish, for anybody that knows cycling. Mark's my boy. We were together for the Olympics. Absolute legend, dude. He's so fun to be around and hang out with. And then like 5 Oakley employees, a few that I met at the Olympics, and some that I didn't. So we go to the tailgate. We're at the tailgate for like probably 3 hours. It was like an hour and a half. Not an hour and a half, sorry. Like a mile walk to the tailgate. And it just gets out of hand fast, man. I mean, seriously. It gets out of hand very quickly for the gentleman. Very, very quickly. We get there. Zinni brought us back some Starbucks in the morning, so we had some food. We get there. We have a couple light beers. We're at the tailgate, like I said, for probably like 2.5, 3 hours. We get a little bit of food in us, but I probably have like 6 beers at the tailgate, I would say. Probably 6 beers at the tailgate. And on top of that, my dumbass, again, I have been off nicotine for about a month and a half, probably, right? I haven't had any nicotine at all. Zero, nothing. I'm ripping 6mg Zins like they're nothing. And I'm just spinning at the tailgate. I don't know what's going on. But Zinni's dumbass gets offered, I get offered the same thing, but some of the Oakley employees, they're bringing back like double tequila shots. And it's not good tequila, right? This is like well tequila at the tailgate that they're just trying to get people fucked up. But it's like well tequila. So this guy Zinni's ripping double tequila shots, okay? He has 2 of them. So I've had about 6 beers. He has about probably the same amount of beers and the tequila shots. Okay? Now it's time to go into the stadium. It actually starts raining like as we're supposed to go into the stadium. So we go in wet. We go in covered in rain. It started pissing. Like right before the game started, it was just like it starts pissing. Go into the stadium. We continue drinking. I probably have another 4. So I probably had like 10 beers. I think I had 10 beers throughout the whole day, which really isn't that bad. Because they were light beers. It's not like they were like heavy IPAs. It was 10 light beers. I had like 6 Mickeys, and I think I was drinking Bud Lights inside the stadium. But Zinni just keeps going. And long story short, Zinni at the end of the game, there's like 3 minutes left. I was like, Zin, just stay, bro. They're about to win. I'm going to stay like 10 minutes after for the celebration, see them lift the Lombardi trophy, you know, see the confetti drop, all that good stuff. As I should, right? As I should do. Zinni's like, I got to get out of here. He's like, I gotta leave right now. I'm like, dude, you don't want to walk back alone in New Orleans. It's dark out. You're fucked up. You might take a wrong turn. And New Orleans, listen, it was very heavily occupied by police and shit, but if you made one wrong turn, it got a little bit sketchy, okay? It got a little sketchy. If you walk down one street off of like the main street, it got a little bit sketchy. So I'm like, Zinni, just fucking stay, bro. Just stay. Okay, I've heard like horror stories about Bourbon Street where people will go to Bourbon Street, stay out until 2 a.m., try to walk back alone, and then, you know, bad things happen, right? So I'm like, Zinni, just fucking stay. He's like, no. I gotta leave right now. And I'm like, okay, Zinni's fucked up. He leaves. He gets back safe, but dude, Zinni was hilarious. That's really the story. Zinni's hilarious, man. Zinni's hilarious. That guy was having a good time. So after the game, yeah. Again, people were kind of expecting, dude, did you guys expect me to go, like, get fucked up and shit? Did you guys expect that from me? Go out partying, going crazy? Yo, I took my old ass straight back to fucking bed, dude. I might be an uncle. I'm actually an uncle now, and that's all right. Listen, I'm an uncle now, and I am okay with that. I was just exhausted. I had no desire to go out after. Dude, we were drinking all fucking day. We literally drank for 11 hours straight. I had no need or want to go out and continue drinking and getting after it, right? There was nothing in my being that was like, go out. Dude, we go back to the hotel. So Oakley, there weren't a lot of flights out either. We had Mavs night on Monday. So we had Mavs night. So we had to get back. We couldn't miss our flight. We could not miss it. If we missed the flight, I let down all the people that went to Mavs night. They came. There was a meet and greet. We had a great time, but I couldn't miss the flight. I promise you, if I missed the flight, I'm not getting out on another flight. It's just not happening. There was no flight. But yeah, I went back, dude. Oakley was like, your car's going to be here at 6:30 in the morning. And I was like, brother, there is just no fucking way, if I go out and continue drinking, that I am going to rally and make this car. There's no fucking way. Zinni was even in a worse spot. Zinni, his flight was at 7:30. Mine was at 9:50. We were on different flights because that's how little flights there were. There were just no fucking flights. But yeah, so I went to bed. Zinni woke me up at like 5 in the morning. I didn't go back to sleep. I was just exhausted, man. And then I got back, ordered Portillo's, took a 2-hour nap, woke up, went to Mavs night, felt like death. I mean, felt like fucking shit. At Mavs night, we did the meet and greet, obviously watched the game. People were super nice. Mavs night was a good time, but at Mavs night, I had chili cheese nachos. And I think this morning, those just made their way out. Because I woke up this morning in some pain. Let's just say that. Man, I mean, it was a crazy 2 days. But overall, the Super Bowl was absolutely fucking amazing. Yo, chat, we haven't even really talked about the game at all. Did you guys expect that result? I mean, obviously not, right? There's no fucking way you did. There's no fucking way you expected that result. Dude, when they had like 20 yards of total offense in the first half, I don't remember exactly how many yards it was. I remember it being so low. I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is unbelievable. It was genuinely unbelievable. Coop is him. I mean, dude, Coop is him. Dude, it was so fun to watch, man. It was a little bit boring to watch. You know, even being an Eagles fan, it was a little bit boring to watch. After the first half, obviously, I was like, okay, there's still a chance these guys bring this shit back, right? There's always a chance. They got the ball at half. I was like, there's still a chance that Mahomes does some Mahomes shit and brings this back. But I was like, bro, it's basically over at half. And then they throw the dagger like early third quarter to Devontae. And at that point, it was just like a celebration for a quarter in 8 minutes or whatever it was. So it was kind of a boring game to watch, but we'll take it. We'll take that shit all day. Kellen Moore. Yeah, Kellen Moore is gone now. He's going to the Saints. Is that like, how important is your OC? I'm assuming pretty fucking important. Yeah, very, very, very pretty important. Very important. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Losing him to the Saints is kind of tough already. I don't know how I feel about that. Can't be unhappy with the Super Bowl MVP. Listen, we're not at all. We are not at all. It was amazing, guys. I appreciate you guys again. My schedule's been kind of all over the place. I understand that, but we had to go to the fucking bowl. We just had to. We're back on our regular schedule now. We should be locking it in. We should be locking that shit in. We got CDL back this weekend, so that's going to be absolutely hype. CDL's back. We're going to have about, 6 weeks straight. Any celeb encounters? Actually, no celeb encounters at all. So we were like, if you guys saw my Instagram stories, we were on like the Eagles side end zone, like offset. It was basically the same exact tickets that we had last time I went with Oakley. We were like offset to the left a little bit. So we saw the DeJean pick 6 was on our side. The Devontae touchdown was on our side. I think the AJ Brown touchdown was on our side. There were so many fucking touchdowns on our side. So many. What I think of the halftime performance. Okay, yo, I thought the halftime performance was mid. I thought it was mid. See, the thing here's my reasoning for that. Kendrick is obviously a very, very talented artist, right? He's the fucking man. Kendrick has a lot of very, very, very good popular songs. My problem with it was that he didn't play any of his, like, crowd hit bangers. Where was Money Trees? Where was Swimming Pools? Where was Mad City? Like, bro, he didn't play fucking any of his, like, crowd hype bangers. He played Not Like Us, which, yeah, people were definitely hyped to Not Like Us. Other than that, dude, there was no energy in the stadium at all. There was no energy. No energy at all. I mean, people were like bobbing their heads, but I don't know, bro. I just thought I thought it could have been so much better. I liked when he brought out SZA, though. I love SZA. I think she's awesome. I don't know. I just thought the energy just wasn't there. Something about the energy just wasn't on point. There was, like, no energy, bro. I'm telling you. Like, again, I had the privilege of going 2 years ago, so I got to see Rihanna, all right? I got to see Rihanna live. Rihanna, holy shit. Nobody was sitting down for Rihanna. Everyone was hype, singing along, you know. But obviously, it's a different genre altogether. Rihanna's pop. Kendrick is, like, hip-hop, right? But still, I don't know. I thought it could have been so much better. Obviously, still cool to see in person, but Didn't really do it for me. Didn't do it for me. Mace Windu. I mean, yeah, Samuel L. that was fire for sure. Kai saying the crowd noise was inserted, wasn't fake. I ain't gonna lie. It was like crickets in there. I didn't see what Kai said, but it was crickets. It was fucking crickets. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was bad. Dude, after the very first pass interference penalty, it was very early in the game. It was Eagles' first drive. It was the 4th and 2. They take a long shot to AJ down the right sideline, and he pushes off a little bit, right? And they called offensive pass interference on that. I was like, oh my God, we're fucked again. We're about to be fucked. They're calling everything. We're about to be fucked. I thought it was over right there. I literally said to Zinni, we lost. I looked at him. I said, we lost right there. And then the refs kind of got us back, though. Then there was a bad call. It was on Goddard. When Goddard went up, it was like across the middle of the field. He went up. I think, I forget who hit him. McDuffie maybe. Hits him in the face. And I was like, okay, maybe that was them trying to make up for that absolutely fucking horrific call that they just made. Because that one was a bad call too. But that one went our way. So I was like, I don't know. I thought that one was a little bit soft too.